Hey, what's going on, everybody? You can call me Snippy, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. In the last one, we worked on this big old building here to completion. Mostly, I mean, I couldn't say it's complete. There is new rooms to add now, like ones in this direction, which I just realized. These windows are... they're gonna go. I have to get rid of these. Wait a minute. I guess I could just go to this middle one. I'm gonna have to think about how I want that to be, but man, this place looks nice. I am proud of this. You know, it's not like it's that super complicated or anything, but we spent the past, we've spent a good few past episodes, a good amount of the past few episodes have been about this project. What the hell was that? How did I do that? How did I do that? What was that? What was that floaty jump? But I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, the glass panes, they're kind of have a problem there, but whatever. Don't worry about that. I mean, I pointed it out. That's honesty points, right? Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. It's very pretty. It feels as grand as I wanted it to. I'm actually happy with it. I'm very happy with it. This room, I feel like maybe if anything could use a carpet as well, it might be this room. I hear a mob because of course I do. I'll have to take care of that in a second. This mess hall here, I'm happy with the way this came out. This is basically exactly what I wanted. If anything, I might change those stairs for something else, the stone brick stairs. Honestly, why am I using stone brick stairs for this and not normal stone stairs? I don't know, I should change that. Then I am using them here. What the hell's wrong with me? All right, whatever. That's that. I'm happy with the way that I did this. I didn't want it to be a solid hallway because then the windows would get blocked. So it's this nice balcony. Enderman. And then the barracks. Very nice. Very functional. Very much so what I wanted. I'm very happy with it. If anything, I could use maybe like a desk or something. But for me, this is actually incredible. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's been a while, right? And I've been building some stuff. Oh, I should probably work on the supports. Maybe I should do that today. I don't know. I don't actually know what to do today. I think what I should do today is actually just have a kind of overview of the projects that are existing and the area. Uh-oh, I stared at that guy. It's fine. He didn't know. So that's what I'm going to do this episode. We're not going to actually accomplish anything. I want to just have a look around. Okay, well, I guess I am going to accomplish some stuff. Because I'm going to fix those stairs. And then I'm also going to... I mean, if I really want to build that desk, it's not like it's that hard. And then also, I want to build the supports, which hopefully I have enough basalt for. Is there any in here? Oh, there is. Perfect. That's what we're gonna do today. Okay, I'm gonna just finish up some of this stuff. And we will get to viewing what we have. This video is a to-do list, so to speak. Hello, skeleton. Get the hell out of here. How did you even get there? I don't understand. I thought I've been fixing that. I probably should re-equip my armor. It couldn't have spawned there. He couldn't have got out if he spawned there. Maybe here. Oh, probably here. Okay. Supports. This one is easy. That's just a 1 block. That's a 2 block. That's wrong. There you go. You might think that supports like this would not work with a building at this scale. I agree with you. I actually think what I would really want to do is to just make this completely solid stone brick foundation. But that's a lot of stone, guys. I don't know how I feel about that right now. We'll have to leave that for future Snippy. Or honestly, a project like that may as well be off camera at that point. Why not, right? It's not like it's that complicated or anything. It would just be me placing blocks everywhere. That's what I've been doing a lot recently, though. That's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, building a structure like this is not something that I did not expect to do when I started this. I should actually go back and rewatch some of that stuff. I can have a pure refresher on it all. But I could not have predicted things to turn out the way that they have. Well, that's for damn sure. There's been a few episodes that have absolutely blown my mind, where it's like, there's no way all that happened in this. You know, like the episode 100, how that turned out for not really having that much of a good plan or anything. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is another spot that would heavily benefit support. So I'll just do one here for now. That's good enough for the most part. Honestly, what I should do is line all of the rooms with basalt around the edges so that I then have the basis to add more supports, but we are not here to do that today. I want to just take a look around. So I don't even really, this episode is probably not even going to be that long. Also, in case you didn't know, yes, last episode was an April Fool's joke. Because I felt like I had to do something. So I did, and that was what I decided. That's what I came up with an at incredibly short notice. I think it turned out okay. I was gonna edit out the alternate account I was using. That's spoiler. That's immersion breaking. I was gonna edit out some of like the names that showed up, but I decided not to because I felt like it was too much effort. I felt like it was too much effort for something that doesn't really matter, or at least something I didn't feel like mattered very much. Okay, let's build like a desk in the barracks or something. Just a little one, and then we'll be good, and then we'll be done. So I guess I can start talking about the to-do part of the video. So that's gonna wait until I build the desk. No, it's not. So I want to build more rooms, specifically in that direction. But I want them to go taller, because I want this to look more like a castle. And the only real direction I can build is that way. So I need to have like castle walls that go taller than this, but not taller than the tower, that have a more traditional castle style, you know, square kind of roof thing going on. That's the goal of that. Okay. Is this? I don't know about that. Uh-oh. We got bad news. Bad news bears. That does not look good. I need stairs. At that point, I'm not even gonna be using the trapdoors for anything. God damn it. Oh gosh. Darn it, mate. Okay, alright, fine. That's not good. That's not... Wait. That's so not... I don't know how I feel about that. Better idea. It's a computer thing. What the hell is that? Actually, you know what? That kind of looks like some kind of dresser or something. It might look better if I could do that all the way, but then I can't because of that, so. Better idea. This is gonna be excellent. Give me that. There you go. There we go. Isn't that something weird? That is bizarre. I'm gonna just do that just to make sure it doesn't ever look too weird. I don't know what that is. Let your mind fill in the gaps. It's like reading a book, you know, you gotta imagine what you're reading. And then that's where the value comes in. Okay. Projects, to do stuff. Ah, man. So I want to build more areas over here. I want to build a kind of shooting range type thing with the target blocks. That one shouldn't even be that complicated. That literally is just a narrow hallway with some special crafted blocks, which I think I know how to make. So that should be easy. I want to build... I feel like some kind of armory would make sense. And then... There's already a there's already a mess hall. There's already barracks. Who the hell just said hey to my ear? Oh, he's on the upper floor, of course. Look at the sun. Look at the sun. Look at it. I don't know what the third room is gonna be. Maybe a farm. That could be a farm up here, right? Yeah, that's everything a real base needs. Weapons, a shooting range, a farm, and a cafeteria and bedroom. You don't need anything else. That's all that matters. And then maybe I could put like a dungeon down there or something. I don't know. We're not going to be going out of our way to build any of it today, though. That's not what today is, because that's what every video has ever been on this entire series up until now. I haven't had one where I just kind of take it easy, look at what I've done, and then what I might do next. And that's what I want to do today. In fact, I'm not even going to use the elytra. I'm going to have a nice walk. No, I am going to use the elytra because I want to see everything at daytime. No, I don't need to do that. Because of the underwater base, which I guess we can use as our first stop. So, underwater base. What do I think of this? Is it done? I think it's pretty neat. I like it. It's about what I wanted it to be. But is it something that I'm gonna get a lot of use out of? Probably not. The conduit is nice. It was also nice to just have a nice place to put it. It was also, I think, it was a somewhat short little arc of building this Depth the Delver Mark II. And I'm happy with how it turned out in a sense. Also, that looking up at that castle from down here is awesome. That is something I didn't even consider. That looks really cool. They have access to a mine shaft, which is kind of cool. It's all underwater, which the conduit helps me with. That's good. I don't think I'm necessarily going to go mining down here anytime soon, but that is the thing. Conduit's always nice. I like the deep slate. I like this little kitchenette thing I made. I think this is very functional. I like it a lot. If anything, what I should do, I'm going to swap these. It just kind of feels like it makes more sense to do it that way instead. So I like that. Help! Oh yeah, wasn't I going to cook some of that? Why not? Why not? Let's cook some kelp. I will forget about that forever. Entry, exit. I feel like I could just put, like, exit, you know. I don't even know why it says entry on there. Why does it... A real building in real life does not say exit entry. It just says exit with a big green sign. If anything, I should dye that green and make it glow. Here's a nice little bedroom. I really like this. It's really cozy and, you know, I actually really like this. There's a lot of nice little detail from the carpet and the glowstone to the, you know, I do like the choice of paintings, though I will say putting paintings on glass is absolutely psychotic, and I don't know who the hell came up with that idea. Me. So there you go, there's that, and now I get to sleep. That's good. I will say, well, I think it looks a lot nicer down here at nighttime overall. Hey, look at that. There's just enough room for fish to swim over the top. I call that a successful underwater base. If anything, it's gotta be. I gotta say that. I guess that exit is a little scuffed, but it's alright. Okay, so that's the underwater base. I give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's short and sweet. It's what it needs to be. This. EB's Hostel and Fishin'. I actually quite like this place. It's somewhat simple at the end of the day. I mean, I could definitely add some more, like, chairs or something. I literally could do that right now, but I won't yet. I don't remember putting those there. I could put some nice chairs. And Hebe, I've noticed your name tag is not appearing. What is with that? What's wrong with that? Did I not name Hebe with a name tag? I don't know, but I don't see it anymore, and that's weird, because I know Hebe didn't die or anything. I know for a fact I didn't, like, get a new one, and I don't know why that's a thing. There's a bathroom. That one's okay. I feel like a wooden bathroom is a really bad idea, but I don't know. This balcony? Oh yeah, wasn't I? Oh, I did extend it over here. I think I was gonna extend it even more this way, because this wall is really barren. I haven't done that yet, though. I'll have to wait for some kind of miscellaneous episode. Shouldn't be too hard. I just need more birch. This is a pretty simple build. At the end of the day, I wouldn't say that it's, like, simple. I mean, hi Terry. I don't know if I actually included it in the episode 100 or not. Here's a fun fact. Here's some trivia. I had a flyby where the camera kind of flew in here and then looked at Terry and saw the name tag. But I don't think I included it. Here is a nice little outdoor roof thing. And then there's the dock itself where you do the fishing. I don't have any fishing rods in any of these barrels, so you'd think I'd do that, but I'm kind of okay with it, the way it turned out. I will say this looks a bit more like some kind of alligator mouth or something than a dock. But that's what this dock is for. And I think, yep, these are gates. This is actually a functional boat dock for 6 boats. Plus 1, maybe. Or the quick, for people who need to drop off cargo real quick on their trade routes and then get back out there. I think this is cool. It is a very useful part of the coastal town idea that I've yet to actually continue on. I really ought to do that. Like, just put a house there, just a house there, just a house there, just a house there. That would honestly be enough. And those houses can be really boring. They just need to be there. I like the patterning I did with the ceiling and the floor. It's kind of like a fishing bobber, but they like mirror each other. That was my goal. And this is a nice use of that pig painting. So I think this is alright. And also the purple beds up here. Those are nice. I do like putting signs on beds. I will say, unnecessary on the sides. That's how you get in and out of the bed. Why would those even be there? There you go. It's a very nice private room here where you probably won't be getting stalked. Why is this something I consider? Oh, okay, that's something I don't know why. I don't think I've even said that out loud. Every time I build a house in Minecraft, I always consider stalkers. I don't know why. Okay, I don't understand why. Maybe me carrying a spyglass around is indicative of something, but I'm always like, all right, is a window safe? Is someone gonna look in here? Like that, oops. Good thing that window's in the way and I don't have a railgun or something with infinite range. That cow, if he had a spyglass, what could he see right now? Just some wall. That's okay. It's also why I don't have window doors in here. I like consider privacy when I build a house. I don't know why I do that. It's Minecraft. Even here, it's like, oh yeah, these little windows, they can see a little bit, I guess. But like, you can do whatever you want right here. Except for that. And Hebe, but, well, whatever. Here it is, the sign. Hebe's Hostel and Fishing. I'm kind of glad I remembered the name. Is there anything else in this chest? There's enough wood in here to finish the dang balcony right there. No, we're not doing that today. That's not what we're doing. That's how I get sidetracked. I'm not getting sidetracked. I think I named this tree. Not 100% sure. Still a neat little thing there with the bees. Speaking of bees, I should check on mine. Speaking of mine, let's check out my base. The actual main structure itself. The tree. This is supposed to be a kind of city square type thing. But I don't want to put another building around, like, I don't want to put any buildings here. I want this to remain like kind of almost like a park, which it kind of is. If I just put some roads and like a fence around the place and some benches, oh my, and some paths, oh my god, that'd be that's a relatively low tier task, relatively speaking. I mean, I'd have to lay out the walls and then lay out the paths, but besides that, that's all that would really need to be in order to transform this area quite a lot. Also, I never continued the road this way, even though I did carve some grass out. This is to be added to. I also need to fix all this podzol as well. This is the city-town tree, which is a very disappointing one. It's a very horrible, disappointing, tiny tree. And it's absolutely terrible and has no talent whatsoever. However, it's what we got. And I accept what I have. Okay? So, I also decorated it to be a quote-unquote Christmas ornament tree thing. Didn't work out very well. I should probably remove that junk. But it's still there. This is a project chest for this building, which is a... I guess it's a clock tower, right? Because it's got a clock. It's a tower. And I initially built the base structure with these like ribbing supports as to be kind of almost like a barracks building. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking of like a Far Cry 1 barracks or something. Really strange thing to come up with. But that's why like it inspired the exterior, and then the interior. I wanted it to be like this from the start. And I am really happy with it. I mean, look at even that little flooring there. It's so intricately detailed. It's fantastic. There's enough grass here for King Chaco to have infinite food. And it's going to regrow thanks to the gaps from the doorway as well as that hole. He's got a really huge throne that I should probably trim down. In fact, I really should. There's the way for the beacon to be, which wasn't initially planned, but it ended up serving a fantastic slot-in feature function thing. And it turned out pretty well. Did that song really just end already? I think it did. I also made some of these trash banners, and I didn't know what to do with them, but I ended up using them here, and they complement the doors really well. I like it, as well as the berries. I like the looms, little cool decorating thing. They remind me of like a grand piano or something in an actual like cathedral or something like that. Here we have where I slotted in the main beacon thing. This is probably one of the more janky things I've built, but hey, it is what it is. And it works. I made this really cool rooftop balcony thing with that cool little fire escape-esque stairway. I like that it's enclosed. It makes it feel different. And then we have a stairway going up with slabs. There's still a workbench here from a long time ago. I should probably pick that back up, but whatever. And then we have the outdoors. Oh my god, no! What are these assholes doing here? Alright, well... My base calls for defense. And defend it I shall. Why do they have to ruin my tour? Why do they have to ruin my tour? What did I do to deserve this? Come here, you rapscallions. Didn't I teach you guys enough? Didn't I? You're friendly firing each other like you just don't care. You probably don't. Because you're barely people at all. You're monsters. You kill innocent things. I don't ever do that. Okay, moving on from that clock tower-esque structure, which... Oh, King Chaco witnessed it. The Witnesser. That's a new name for him. There is... He's looking at the other window now. I like the windows I did in there. I really like that. Even the blank walls that have paintings have some auxiliary type of windows. I like the way I did the torch lighting. I think it's really nice, and actually it's like a grid of some sort along the top of the fences. I like the berries I added, and those vines are from a swamp... a mangrove tree from the beginning of the series when I first got those. And then those are berries because they're cool little decorations, and I think they're fitting for that structure. Also the beacon I tinted yellow with glass because... Well, yellow and white, because it makes a more bright yellow, and that's a very nice color. Okay. Here we have the vet. This is probably one of the weirdest buildings that I've made, I'll be honest. This kind of... There's just a hole here. I never put a fence there. Oops. That's a bit of an issue. But this is kind of a nice little tall, grassy, flowery thing. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. It's been a while, hasn't it? I feel like I should find some more use for you than I have, but whatever. And then there's the cats. There's some chests. I don't even know why. I thought the cats like standing on them. That's why. There's a little waiting room, a little carpet, reminiscent of my beta one. Here we have another carpet in a hallway full of paintings. This is the vet's office. I don't know why. When I built this whole building... I had the idea. I had the Tarkov, Streets of Tarkov vet in my mind the whole time I was building this. Don't know why. Don't know why. You might... I don't think this has nothing to do with it. It's just what gave me the idea of, oh, a place for pets to go. A vet. And that's why I got the idea. Moving on, now that it's night and I need to sleep anyway, we can just move on to the main house. The main house structure. This was such a huge project, and it's honestly still not done. I didn't make a basement yet, which I want to make over here. And I also still have to do a little bit more decorating inside. There is a room that I very much need to decorate, a very a bedroom that I need to enhance. This took so many episodes. This was ridiculous. Building this house. It's not even like it's super extravagant or huge or grand or anything, but it's like the baseline that I was okay with. I think my choice of blocks, I mean, they don't not match, but they're kind of strange. Like, I should just have a spruce roof. I also never even finished that balcony. Jesus Christ. So, I do like the terracotta, though, and I do like the tinted glass that I used. Actually, honestly, tinted glass, terracotta, and that cherry blossom wood looks really nice together. I just needed kind of matching roof. Then we have the main kind of factory part of the base. We'll get to there when we get to there. Let's go inside. So, actually, before I do that, this is a nice foundation for the fireplace made out of stone. I don't remember why there's diorite here. I put this here for some reason. Oh, I trapped a zombie villager down there at one point. I'm just gonna leave that there. There must have been a reason. Here we are, the interior of my home. I think a carpet in here would make sense. But here we have a living room with a nice little flower pot. A really elegant fireplace, in my opinion. Nice little windows. Kind of tasteful windows. You playing Mortal Kombat on there. You have a really nice kitchen counter and kitchen with everything a kitchen requires. Like root beer. Juggernog. Dragon's fruit. I don't know. Some liquid that came from a dragon. Don't ask me questions. There's a smoker. There's a little laundry room here with a lantern, which... because I couldn't put one in the ceiling because I wasn't even. I guess I should probably put a door here, but there's a door there. And that's a back exit. Little small, little neat. Little immediate entrance to that forest. I like the carpet's okay, you know. I probably should just replace this with normal green carpet, but it's alright. I like this simple red carpet. There's a really pretty little couch that I did with a bed, because if you can't sleep on the couch, it's not a real couch, is it? There's a bathroom, which this underwent a few reiterations. I am happy with it though. I think, yeah. It's better than it was at one point. I'm okay with it. Here we have the stairway going up. And this is a kind of an auxiliary hallway because it connects both that house as well as this one. And here's the snow fox that is very afraid of me for some reason because I tamed it wrong. But hey, it's really cute. Look, it's holding a moss in its mouth. Isn't that adorable? No thumbnail for you. You ruined that one video. I swear it was your fault and not just random chance. Or maybe the video wasn't good. This is the room that I need to redecorate, or rather decorate, because there is no decorating in it. It is actually quite nice. I gotta say, it's a very strange assortment of ceiling lights. I could probably change that, but otherwise, I gotta add some more decoration to this. Here's a little kitchen, not kitchen, closet for it, which I also need decorating. That's unfinished. Here we have this other hallway. This leads to my room where we can sleep. I want to change the beds. I want to redecorate everything, honestly, at one point, but we'll get there. You might think that's an empty flower pot. I call that a cup of coffee. Don't ask why it looks like dirt. And there's some nice windows here. I can actually use this as a fire escape. Very useful. Except for when I fall like that. Then it's absolutely redundant. And there you go. Now I'm on the roof. And this actually lets me go pretty much anywhere I want. Very useful. I should probably build like an elytra launch pad or something. And then we can sleep. Sleep away the night and set my spawn point where it's usually is, hopefully. There you go. That's my bedroom. That's my house. This is just a part of the fireplace. That's because I ran out of bricks. But I kind of like that it's like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. There's the balcony, which I need the roof off. Decent. Those are not... I did not invite them. They are not allowed in this area. I hope they don't kill the 2 villagers that are left. I need to solve that problem. Another episode. And now we cross the auxiliary hallway and enter the factory. This was initially something I built to be a bedroom, but I ended up changing it around at some point when I made this hallway. I wasn't even initially going to have a hallway connecting these 2 places, but I ended up doing that anyway. This is Plippy's room. You can't go wrong with Plippy's room. I always got to take my finger off mouse 1, like I'm playing Arma 3, following the manual where they have you simulate putting your finger off the trigger, having good trigger discipline, even though it's a video game. So this is Plippy. I don't know if there's a story to tell with Plippy other than I remember one time I was like, my name's Snippy. I found a slime. I want a pet slime because they're probably my favorite pet in the game, even though they're not even a real pet. And I was like, Snippy, Plippy, genius, because it makes little blip plop sounds when it moves. Genius plan. This is probably the most eloquent desk I've ever made. Beautiful, beautiful. And the saw blades are locked away behind the wood bars just to make sure he doesn't hurt himself. This is the fish. This is his bed and a wonderful treasure. And the little parkour course thing, because if it's any taller than that, I'm pretty sure he'll die. Also the roof. Leaf lining, so that when it rains, it lets some rain in. I honestly kind of miss when this was undecorated, because it was super cozy to just stand in here when it was raining. It was super, super pretty. I also really like the paintings in here. This room, I think, is really nice color combination stuff going on. Maybe the doors are the exemption to that. Oops. The only reason there's a door here is because I don't want the foxes to roam freely. Though, to be honest, they probably should be able to because there's no chickens for them to kill or anything. That was initially my concern. Here's a much more straightforward hallway with a really nice 2-layer glass ceiling and some more tinted glass here. And nice intricate detailing there. And then we have this. This was actually my bedroom at the start of the series because I didn't even build that yet at the time. And I really like this. I gotta say, every hallway is built differently. I feel like it almost coincides with my thought process to building at the time. Where this was a simple room that I wanted to decorate nicely with it along the top or something, and then ended up. Well, you've seen how the other stuff is built, but I like this. It's a very nice hallway, but does it have much of any function? Not really. It's just another place I usually end up sprinting through. I really like the paintings in here, though. I love this wall. This is one of my favorite things that I've built. This window is kind of nice. Nice and different. I like the ceiling light stuff I did. Nice and different. I gotta say, some trapdoors would be better. Trapdoors would work better than the signs. But I'm gonna leave it as it is for historical sake. Here's a courtyard. I am actually really happy with this. Yes, that section of the house is just backdrop material at this point, but I don't care. I really like this. I gotta say, I should probably put some more tall grass or stuff around, but I still like it nonetheless. And I kind of always did. Here's an emergency exit to the bottom floor. We'll go there later, though. This is... Did I ever finish this? I wanted more house, but I didn't. I felt like it's not like I ever really needed to use it for anything. So it's kind of just unused material right now. If I ever had anyone join my world, this would probably be a great place for them to base. I want this to look like an office. I didn't even put the ceiling up there. I don't have spruce, so I can't. Oops. But I imagine like a desk here, a chair there, and like a laptop or something. This is kind of just a grand hallway. Are you serious? An Enderman put a grass block up there? Wait, what is that? Huh? An Enderman actually put grass there. That's crazy. Okay, that's staying forever. I'm never getting rid of that. I can't believe that's even possible. Of all the places, he teleported with a grass block into those in between two fences and then placed it before leaving. Or he placed it and walked over, and I don't even know. That's an actual mystery. This is a very kind of bare bones structure, but it's I feel like it's really intricately built, even if it's bare bones. I mean, look at how much what would be open air is utilized here. Even if it's purely decorational, I can't actually get to most of it or any of it. This stairway it looks bigger than it actually is. Functionally, it's just like a single L. But, you know, there's this extra room where you can kind of imagine you can go. I like these windows. They're kind of different. And then we have these rooms. I mean, there's literally 6 rooms here. So yeah, I guess you could call this the guest room, the guest section. The guest housing. And really nice table there with a really nice view. God, that's a beautiful screenshot view. This is, if I put this house up on a housing website, this is what it would, this is a screenshot for sure. Then we have a look out at the farm, the mob farm, the creeper farm, which I need to, we'll get to that another day. And there's a beautiful valley view, yeah. Let me go back down an alternate staircase that is exactly the same as the other one. And we're back down here where there's another 3 guest rooms. Very pretty. I'm really happy with this. And then we have a very similar window here. Windows out looking at the courtyard. A doorway, which I never even put a door at. And then we have a beehive, which I think my bees died again, even though I put the fire under it so they shouldn't burn them anymore. Maybe? Are they in there? Wait, they might be in there. I don't have a thing to harvest this with, so I can't. We'll find out another day. I don't know. My bees have always had a bit of a strenuous lifetime in this area. Okay, going back down now. Down here, we have the main bases, where I spend way too much time, honestly. I should probably just cut out every time I go in here nowadays. But it's a tour. This is a warden box. This is a lost city, ancient city box. A shulker box. I am happy with this. This is nice. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Ruin stand, anvil, loom. This is an armory box, which I guess the potions can go, but this is like treasure loot that I looted out of end cities and stuff that I wanted to keep because I thought it was cool, even if they're not necessarily something I'll ever use. There's my furnace chest and furnaces, and that's a pretty simple automated furnace thing. This is my ore chest. This is very simple. I also have some discs and purple stuff here. Don't know why, I just do. I don't know why I also consider obsidian to be an ore, but I do after the netherite. There's also flint, because it's a rock too. Then we have a wood chest, full of various wood stuff. This is I guess, this is a textiles chest. There you go. It's got books, it's got paper, got food. I don't know what map this is. There's some leaves for some reason. I don't actually know why. There's dyes and wool in there for some reason. Don't know why. This is mob drops. God, that's a mess. This is supposed to be concrete blocks. This is supposed to be more natural blocks, but one day I got too much amethyst that I had nowhere else to put it. This is a nature chest, I guess, but then I put this here and there's clocks. This is a gear chest, which, God, that's a mess. And that's all my storage. There's a jukebox. This is supposed to be a mine, but I never made it one. I used it. That's the concrete cooling room, solidifying room. The infinite water source, ender chest. What sound is that? That's a sound from something. That reminds me of like a Halo 2 footstep sound or something. I don't know what the hell I think that reminded me of. There's some of these pots that I made. Those are cool. I like them, but I'm too afraid to open them again. This was a project chest. That's why there's blocks. But now it's a episode 100 loot chest, I guess. This is a trophy wall in general. Can I tell the story of all these? Maybe. This. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. Do I remember any of these stories? This is self-explanatory. This is from a very early episode when I first went to the Nether, and I almost died. I almost died. The whole episode, I had no food. It was horrible. It was a horrible mission where I escaped hell itself. And this is a trophy I brought back with me. This is a leather helmet from some joke I must have made at some point. This is a wooden pickaxe from my only death ever, the incident where I made this to get my gear back really quickly. And this is the only thing left of that incident now. So I put it up on the wall. This is a gold pickaxe that this used to be my silk touch pick for the longest time. So I put it on a wall when I was done with it and I made my own better one. This is a feather from Minecraft Alpha that I dimensionally transported to this version. Don't know what the hell this is. This must have been like some iron shovel Alliance leader's helmet or something. This must have been the weapon of a would-be assassin of the Iron Shovel Alliance. This is a fishing rod I must have brought back on a journey to... I don't even know what, actually. I don't know why the hell there's a fishing rod there. And then there's an Eye of Ender. I don't know why that's there either. There's stories to everything on this wall, though. They're not just random items. This is an actual updated project chest that has become a mess. Here's my useful compass, because I don't use F3. This is a really neat little stairway, and this is the emergency exit that I never use, because why would I ever even do that anyway? Still one of the first things that I added, though. I think I did use it at the beginning of the series. Here we have infinite lava for smelting purposes, with a really cool wall. Here we have a map of the area, which needs updating when... oh my god, the castle's gonna look sick on that. We'll get to there another day, I guess. Here's Bratty Bunny, who was an absolute pain to deal with. I don't even think you're tamed, but you don't need to be. Just be comfortable where you are. And then that's the nether portal down there. We'll go there another day. Well, not today. This is the enchantment table, which I think is okay. I think it turned out all right, you know. I guess I could line that with more books. Oh, no, because then it would show up on the outside. The reason it's like this is so that it doesn't. And now I have to pick that up. Wow, I love Airplane 1. That's my favorite thing ever. This is a neat little doorway, I think. Maybe the glowstone could be changed for something else. I don't know, or I could just put it up more. I'm gonna just do that right now. I can't do that because there's a cauldron. Okay, here's an enchantment chest, and I had extra of this stuff, so I dumped it in there. There's a cartography table. This is an outdoor exit area with berries. And I intended for this to be a stairway that goes up into there, but I haven't done it yet. Maybe one day. And with that, nope, there's the farm. Okay, this episode's actually getting a lot longer than I thought it would be. I did not think I had this much to say about everything that I built, but I guess I did. This is an initial pet house that has since become defunct. This is a farm that I spent... I think I streamed building half of it, and then many episodes later, I did it in like 2 episodes. I expanded it. So we have carrots, we have potatoes, we have the keeper of the farm, the pig. We have melons, we have pumpkins. There's some sheep there that was temporary, and I meant to free them after a time, but I have yet to do that. I'll have to save that for another day. And then we have an identical farm, so it's like this maximum size plot with... And instead of fences, I decided, you know what? I want a roof that lets water in, so I put leaf blocks. And then I put wood to match it. And I put glass so you could see a lot, like a greenhouse. And then there's some cobbled deep slate, because I think that looks really nice for this. And wooden floors on the inside, as well as pumpkins. Jack-o'-lanterns as lighting, because those aren't used well enough. Here we have where I accidentally right-clicked, and but otherwise it's the exact same, just beetroot and wheat. Also, all the water things have mangrove roots because you can walk on them, and they don't make your view bob like leaves or like lily pads or whatever. Yeah. This is full of sugarcane. I didn't really care that much about this, did I? It hurts my eyes going in here. I hate this place. This is the worst place ever. And that's the farm. Yeah, that's the farm. Simple enough. There's these little gaps. This is the worst place to look at it, but there's a little gap there for... no reason, actually. I think I just did that for symmetry because I did it on the first one because I ran out of blocks. And then it's just kind of a pattern that I kept. This is the sheep facility. This is where the sheep work. They go home and when you're not looking, they go home. Okay, see at the beginning of the episode, I was zooming in on this. They were home. Now they're at work again. I'm not keeping them imprisoned. They were literally off duty earlier. You saw it. But this is where they generate wool for me. By choice and with great pay. I mean, they get infinite food. Who wouldn't say, who would say no to that, right? It's not that efficient, though, I gotta say. I wonder why. I really don't know why. And then here we have the villager area. I have been through here a lot, and I don't think I need to actually go through it in too much detail. I'd rather focus on the more interesting side of it, which I haven't actually utilized yet, and I need to spend an episode doing so. This is all leather armor guy. Here we are. This is Villager Duplication Center LLC. There's a water bucket, there's bread, and there's bread. There's a door. there's a guy in here, and I need to find another person as well. But until I do that, this is not functional. But generally, I press this button, the water comes out, and it'll push a child down there. Now, you might be asking me why. Well, I won't go down that way because I'm not some kind of monster. Like whatever will go down there will be. I'm gonna go this way. This is where they end up. And where I need to have a... very convincing man of green complexion. And then once the child has been convinced to work, they will then go this way by following me, hopefully. And then because, you know, it's too tall, it's too short for the hole, it'll only fit that new person. And then they'll go down there. And then I go this way. And then when they're in this place, they fall into this hole and they get stuck. And I close them in to make sure. And then I throw a potion down, and then I cure them, and then they come to their senses, and then they come through here, and they join the forces. That's the idea. I've used it on like a previous server before, but the design was slightly different, and tweaking it would require experience that I don't actually have on this right now. So that's why I need to spend an episode using that thing and actually making it functional. This is a stable that I built because I wanted to build something quickly, and I'm actually really happy with it, even though it's a bit odd. I think it's neat. I think it does what it has to do. It stores the horses, and they have sleeping spot, they have water, a trough, and they have hay. And with that, and some of these miscellaneous outdoor farms, and I need to get new course fruit for that. That's basically the whole thing. That's my base. This turned into like a tour episode, but I wanted to document stuff that I guess I thought of while I was building stuff, or aspects of a building that I might have, I don't know. I mean, there's more to it, you know. I can't begin to process all the things that went through my mind as I spent this series building all this stuff, but I wanted to just take a look back at everything we have, and then we can start next time with a more clear perspective, knowing what we know. Oh, there's also a lighthouse over there. That's really cool. There's also some other stuff that I built in completely different areas. And then I didn't even look at that creeper farm, but that's okay. It's not that complicated. That is where I put my nether wart that I get to by using ender pearls to harvest it. And that's gonna do it for this episode of Minecraft. Thank you guys so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. This has been over 100 episodes of this. I mean, you can see the episode number, how many episodes it's been, and again, it was an April Fool's joke when I blew up everything. Just making sure that's known. I wouldn't actually do that, but I gotta say, it was kind of fun. In fact, I actually kind of wish that I put more TNT in that video, but, oh well. That's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's a playlist if you want to watch all the videos and the some of the streams that I did on this world. If you're so curious, if you've never seen it before or whatever, just making sure you know it's there. And if you watch this far in, you can't possibly dislike that stuff, right? I need to fix the lights. I need to decorate a lot more. You know, I always come back, and while I have been snippy, you know, I'll see you around.